What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Before we dive into today's video, I just want to say the big upgrade for the Jeep, it is finished. If you're not familiar, if you follow along with the channel on Facebook or in the community section of YouTube, you will know we upgraded the rear brakes on this thing. Let me show you what we got. That's right, rear disc brake conversion on the Cherokee. So today's video is not going to be about that. I am terribly sorry, but I'm still buttoning up some stuff on this project and trying to get everything dialed in, all the parts you're going to need, all the details. It will all be in that video. That will be the next video that I release. In the meantime, we're just going to do today's video, which is just replacing the front brakes. I'm sorry, it might be boring, I don't know. But we do have a lot of young subscribers that have joined, just bought themselves a Cherokee. I see a lot of them asking questions on Facebook groups on simple maintenance, mods, and stuff like that. So if you've never done it, this might help you out. But in the meantime, we've got a whole lot of stuff going on the personal side of things. As you all know, the hurricane just came through Florida. My old man lives down in St. Petersburg, and it's been a mess. So I've been dealing with that on the side. But I am working on putting together all the clips and the footage for the video on how to convert. Okay, camera messed up. But I am putting together all the footage on how to convert your Cherokee from rear drum to rear disc. I'm going to cover all the parts you need, all the parts you don't need, because I spent a lot of money on things I didn't need, but luckily I was able to return some of it, get my money back. So normally I do videos, every 2 weeks, was every week. This one, I'm going to try to do it as soon as I can. As soon as this video is finished, edited, all that kind of good stuff, I will get that one out. But we're just going to throw today's video out because I had already had this plan. The brake conversion kit took just a little bit longer than I thought because, like I said, I ordered some of the wrong stuff. We should be good. Videos will come out. You guys, I appreciate it. I've been driving the Jeep around, having a good time with it, making sure everything's good to go. That way we know if there's any problems, faults, or anything like that. So I won't give any spoilers out on the conversion, but I'll say so far, so good. So you guys, as always, I appreciate it. Enjoy today's video. Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope your weekend's going well. Mine, weather-wise, is absolutely perfect. Couldn't be happier. Finally able to work on some stuff around here and not sweat to death. So that's always a good thing. Today's video, as I said in the previous video, the Jeep does need help. And this time we're going to start tackling some of those projects. This one, we're just doing front brakes. So I went down the rabbit hole with these, and a lot of people online are saying that you should go out and get the Power Stop brakes, I believe is the name of it. Let me check that real quick. Okay, yeah, I was correct. It is the Power Stop brakes. So I jumped on Amazon, I looked it up. I did find a kit. It's pads, rotors, and calipers, and it was like $200. So immediately I was like, you know what? I ought to get these. But then I started thinking, the problem is with the calipers and the warranty. Do I really want to have to go through a whole mess? Let's just say, just completely random, one of the calipers seizes up or starts leaking or whatever. That's always been my thing with kind of buying mechanical parts for these. A lot of the stuff that I get through O'Reilly's because they're right up the road and it works out perfect. And they also have a really good warranty. I instantly said, you know what? Nope, I'm not doing it with the Power Stop kit off Amazon. I'm just going to go to O'Reilly's. And I picked up some ceramic pads and some brand new rotors. I was going to do new calipers, but when I got home from the last trip to Colorado, I did pull the front end apart and check everything. So the brakes on the front are trashed. They're gone. Went ahead and definitely overheated those in the mountains of Colorado. The good thing is the calipers are still good. There's no leaks. The pads are actually wearing perfectly. There's no misalignment to them. There's nothing wrong with the calipers. I know that they're sliding perfect. So I actually saved a little bit of money and didn't do the calipers. Now, if I decide to do the calipers later on, I will go to O'Reilly's and pick them up because, like I said, with the warranty. Same thing with the pads and the rotors. They do have a warranty on them. So it's just the fact that it's easier to deal with any kind of warranty situation rather than having to contact some company through whatever and figure it out. That's just my thing to it. You also might be thinking, well, if you're going to do a front brake upgrade, why don't you do better brakes? And I looked into that. So on the Cherokees, there is a kit that you can get that converts the knuckles and everything over to the WJ Grand Cherokee style. Or not the WJ. Is it the Liberty? I don't know. There's so many different J's and W's and G's and M's and R's. I don't even know anymore. The problem is that kit, or even going to a junkyard and like piecing it together, or going through O'Reilly's or whatever company you want and kind of building your own kit, it gets pricey. It's a very simple video. I'm just rambling along right now. So what I think I'll do is I'll put you on my hat mount, which puts you guys just right here in my face. So we're all gonna see pretty much everything together. Simple brake kit, no big deal. So for those of you, I know there's a lot of younger viewers out there, they're just getting into Jeeps. So if you haven't done your front brakes, just sit back, enjoy. I'll show you how we do it here. But let's go ahead and get started. See a trusty 10 mil? No. Oh, that's gone forever. Oh, there it is. Okay, you will need the 13 millimeter, and I'm sure I'm going to need an extension.
To learn more, or visit volvocars.com.
Okay, so on my adapters, the insides are 3/4, and it's, yeah, that's a regular socket because my impact socket's too big. So we'll just cut the camera, and I'm gonna figure this out. Okay, now that we use the appropriate socket, we'll just use this one to get the lugs all the way out. There we go. This hub here, I actually replaced these a long time ago. These are brand new hub bearings. And on the trip I started to wonder if it was going bad, but still good. No noise out of it, turns really smooth, so. Might be kind of hard to see, but you can see here that the pads are actually wearing nice and flat. So I know the caliper's pushing out smooth. I know that the old rotor was hanging in there for dear life, but everything seems to look okay. So for now, like I said, we're not going to replace the caliper. If I decide to someday, I'll just run to O'Reilly's, grab a new caliper. Now I know, like I said, the price compared to O'Reilly's, so that whole kit with the 2 calipers, 2 rotors, and pads is like $220 on Amazon. If you did this whole thing through O'Reilly's or AutoZone or whoever you go through, you're probably pushing close to 300 bucks. but you come with a warranty. So caliper ever fails on you, pop it off, take it back, warranty it, you're back on the road. But for now, we're just going to reuse this guy, clean everything up, put new pads in, rotors on, should be good to go. So we'll just pop the old pad out. Another thing I like to do when I'm doing this is check all your boots. Make sure your boots are in good shape. If you got any damage on any of these, make sure you get a new set of those. And then down underneath here, you'll get some buildup every once in a while from all the brake dust and everything. So just get in with a little screwdriver, just kind of scratch that stuff out, because if it clogs up under here and this is sliding in and out, you could cut that boot open and get all this crap inside the cylinder on. So we're going to spray this all down, and then we'll compress the piston, put our new pads in, slap it on. Alright, so when it comes to compressing the piston, I like to use these. Most people use either a tool for it. I find that this just works just as good. So we'll open up the jaw, slide it on, and then just slowly start working that back in. Now remember, by doing this, you are pushing the fluid back through. So just be mindful of the fluid level up in the reservoir. She'll go all the way in. Slid these back. That's what you want to make sure these things have good movement to them, because everything needs to slide perfectly. And then brake cable needs to be right. Let's set that on. Lock her in. We will clean up and grease the slide pins that slide through back here. I'll show you how we do that, and we'll be all set on this side. All right, so I'm gonna reinstall the caliper bolts. The big thing with these is you want to clean them off really good, and then get you some brake grease, and then just put a little bit on there, because this caliper has to be able to slide on this thing good. So what I'll do is I'll spray everything down with brake clean, make sure it's all clean, finish cleaning these up, put a little bit of this on, slide the bolts in, tighten them up. This side will be complete. Now if you ever notice any rusting or pitting in here, or anything majorly wrong, you can get new bolts, and I would highly recommend doing it. But I just replaced these when I got the Jeep, so these are actually in really good shape, and yeah, we'll just keep reusing them. So the trick is, you don't want to go crazy with this, you just want a good amount. Alright, well, I won't bore you guys with the other side. It's pretty much everything just flipped. So if you've never done your brakes before, I don't know, it's a simple little video. I just want to put it out there. Just replacing the front brakes on it. Like I said, we do have more coming. We've got the rear disc brake kit coming. I'm just waiting for that part to ship and get here. I do have some other parts that I had ordered. Those are in. That involves the front end, but A lot of work going to get done to this thing because it desperately needs the attention that I haven't given it. I've always been on top of maintenance and stuff, but these are little things that through the times of going on trips have literally just bothered the hell out of me, and some of these upgrades are definitely needed. But I just wanted to put together a quick little video. So like I said, we've got a lot of new young subscribers that are just getting into Jeep stuff and doing, you know, project car stuff, and I just wanted to kind of help show you guys that doing the front brakes on these things very easy to do. Another thing you want to do once you get all your brakes done is take them out, and they call it seating the brakes. It's a series. You'll have to look into it because each manufacturer is kind of different, but it's just a series of hard stops and like slow stops. So I think one of them was you get it up to like 40 or 50 miles an hour and you just pound on the brakes, and then you let off, get back up to 40, 50 miles an hour, pound on it again. You do that like 2 or 3 times, and then there's another one where it's a series you get up to about 40 or 50 miles an hour and you just slowly brake. It's just basically to heat cycle everything in. I'm sure there's a technical term. Y'all are gonna blow me up in the comments about it. It just basically makes sure that everything is broken in right. That's all it is. But definitely look into, you know, each manufacturer has their own way of doing it. This one didn't come with anything, so I will go on their website, see what it's got. Her in there, got her together. I'm gonna do the other side, and you know, that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, just a quick little video kind of showcasing how to do it. Nothing major. So if you're doing your brakes at home, there you go, you have it on the front. I'm not doing the drums on the rear because when those come off, those are just going straight in the trash. They're probably still pretty much brand new because, like I said, I've never been able to get them adjusted and stay adjusted correctly. So the disc brake kit for the rear, definitely a big upgrade, along with the master cylinder and the booster. I did that a while ago. That's in an older video, but in combination, all this stuff is going to be great. So that's going to do it. Sorry if some of this bored you. You know, I'm just trying to put out content and just kind of keep things moving. We're finally getting good weather. We're going to start working on a lot more stuff. But you guys, as always, I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for subscribing, all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.